Good call, Joel. Alberta, fanfare and processional. But this, me again. Thank you, Jerry.
It is my pleasure to introduce a special and important addition to Convocation ceremonies that reminds us all of the ancestral lands of the First Peoples of Canada. This song is called a victory song that will start us off in a good way at every one of our Convocation ceremonies. Over the past hundreds of years, there have been many victory songs that have been passed down through generations. These songs have a special power to them and therefore carry such great meaning, as this song correlates with the treaties signed with the Crown and the First Peoples of Canada. The treaties were agreements signed as a foundation for ongoing relationships in understanding one another, so that we live together in a respectful relationship as we move forward together to advance reconciliation. We present this song to uplift the spirit and to encourage all of us to come together, sing and dance in victory for the graduates' accomplishments. It is my pleasure today to introduce the victory song, and I extend gratitude to our traditional singers and cultural ambassadors, Lyle Tutusis, Monty Sunchild, Al Crawford, Adrienne Lachance, Colin Rain, and Jade Tutusis, who have pre-recorded the victory song for the U of A Convocation ceremonies. If you're able, please remain standing. Whatsoever things are true, a promise made here at the University of Alberta over 100 years ago. Today, we are gathered to celebrate this commitment to ourselves and to our community. We celebrate with all those who leave here today with their degrees. May you continue to seek truth. May you continue to serve in our global home. May you continue to grow in wisdom and understanding. And may you continue to uphold the university's values of integrity, freedom, and the equality and dignity of all persons, to create a community filled with promise for the future and goodwill toward all. Please be seated. Welcome to the University of Alberta and to this very special convocation ceremony this afternoon. My name is Peggy Garrity, and I have the great privilege of serving as the Chancellor of the University of Alberta and conferring all of your degrees today. I'd like to acknowledge that the University of Alberta is located on Treaty 6 territory and the homelands of the Métis. In stating this, we must recognize our responsibility in working in relationship alongside First Nation and Métis people and their communities on our way forward, and in good relations in uplifting the whole people for the next 7 generations and the university for tomorrow. On behalf of the entire university community, I'm delighted to welcome you to this convocation. It's the first time we've been able to gather together in person for a convocation since November 2019. And I have to say it's the first time as Chancellor that I've been able to look out and see all of you and welcome you, congratulate you on the stage today. So I know it's an exciting day for all of you, and it's really an exciting day for me as well. Graduates, we're very pleased that so many of your friends and family members could join us to celebrate your degrees. As you participate in today's ceremony, you're walking in the footsteps of many generations of scholars. And each of the traditions you see on the stage and throughout the ceremony today have special meaning and significance. Today's formal opening procession to the stage, led by our Chief Marshal and the University Mace, originates in the procession of the Guild of Teachers. Such guilds in past centuries were dedicated to the pursuit of knowledge, just as our university is today. The many different academic gowns, hoods, and caps here on stage today reflect centuries of university tradition. As Chancellor, I wear our University of Alberta colors of green and gold. The different colors of your faculty hoods signify to everyone here and to our society the degree that you have earned. Your caps, those Oxford-style mortarboard hats, may be considered a symbol of the scholar's independence. These symbols and traditions remind us of our connections to the past. But seeing your faces today and conferring your degrees is all about your futures. It's about our future, the future that you will create for our communities and for the world. We'll hear from Ms. Kate Chisholm, Chair of the Board of Governors, and President and Vice Chancellor Bill Flanagan, who join me here today in recognizing your accomplishments. We're also joined by Elder Heather Poitras, who is here today to extend a special recognition to Indigenous members of our learning community. Distinguished guests on the convocation stage also include a number of community leaders, members of our faculty and academy, and our college deans. I'm very pleased that the deans and professors from our faculties of Graduate Studies and Research, Business, Faculté Saint-Jean, Centre Collegial de l'Alberta, and Native Studies are here to congratulate each graduate as you cross the stage. We will also hear from the Honorable Justice Sheila Martin, who has accepted our invitation to receive an honorary doctorate of laws, our university's highest honor. An honorary degree recognizes inspiring role models and leaders celebrating extraordinary achievements or remarkable service to our society. And I'm so proud to be able to celebrate your honorary degree today. Following the presentation of the honorary degree, we'll begin with the recognition of your degrees. One of our deans will present you on behalf of the faculties, and our president will guide you through your pledge to pursue encouragement of learning and the public good. It will then be my great honor to admit you to your degrees and confer upon you all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities that come with being a university graduate. Then it'll be your turn to be up here with us. Each of you will cross the stage as your name is called. And for everyone here, I'm sure that is going to be the most important part of the ceremony this afternoon. Your degree will actually be conferred as I congratulate you and we meet each other on the stage. I've been advised that my hand would be very sore if I'm shaking hands with thousands of students at 14 convocation events. So please just pause as you cross the stage, and so we have a chance to congratulate each and every one of you. That moment will bind you and our University of Alberta alumni, and our University of Alberta together for all time. We're all here to welcome you to our University of Alberta alumni family. I hope you enjoy the day, and I'd like to start by inviting greetings from Ms. Kate Chisholm, Chair of the Board of Governors.
Eminent Chancellor Garrity, President Flanagan, distinguished guests, graduands, families, and friends. I'm extremely pleased to participate in this special day on behalf of the Board of Governors, to bring the board's greetings and very hearty congratulations. Today is a day of celebration when the entire university community, along with your families and friends, gathers to celebrate you, the graduating class of 2022. It's also a day to celebrate the university, which, by virtue of this marvelous milestone, has successfully provided you with the academic resources to support your engagement with issues and opportunities of 2022 and into the future. Collectively and cooperatively, you will be the generation that moves society forward in the arts, in the economy, in knowledge, discovery, and research. You've been changed over your years at the U of A. The knowledge you've gained here will enable you to address society's issues, influence others, and shape our collective future. You're now the kind of citizen who will apply critical thought, share your knowledge, foster common understanding, and employ the skills you've gained here to better society in a competent, thoughtful, ethical, and engaged way today, tomorrow, and from now on. Our very heartfelt congratulations to you, your families, friends, and supporters. Be proud, savor your success, enjoy today, and we wish you all the very best in your future.
Thank you, Kate. And now I'd like to invite President Flanagan to address convocation.
As the Chancellor had mentioned, I'm also thrilled to be here today. As you may know, it's been 2 years that I've been in the role of President, and last week and this week marks the first time that I've been able to attend a convocation in person and see real live students. And today marks the last day of our convocation, and naturally we saved the best for last. And so I just wanted to tell you how thrilled I am to be here with all of you today. I also wanted to express a warm welcome to our honorary degree recipient, the Honorable Justice Sheila Martin. In a previous life, I was also Dean of Law at another university that shall remain unnamed. So I am very honored to welcome Justice Martin from the Supreme Court of Canada to our ceremony today. And I also want to extend a warm welcome to our many guests in the audience, and of course, the graduating class of 2022. It's all of you that we're here to celebrate today. And the journey that you've made is one that's filled with excitement and exploration, but it's also one that can be arduous. What you've accomplished takes fortitude and commitment. many late nights and early mornings and what I'm sure were impressive amounts of caffeinated beverages, and the determination to persevere, even in the face of occasionally formidable odds and overwhelming workloads. And that's the journey experienced by a typical university degree recipient. But as we know, your journeys have been anything but typical. You've had to earn your degrees amid unprecedented global conditions during the past 2 years. And this has not gone unnoticed. On behalf of the University of Alberta, I want to offer our profound appreciation to each and every one of you. Throughout the many changes and challenges of the past 2 years, you have always been quick to adapt. You have been resilient. And above all, you have demonstrated your commitment to doing all we can to keep one another safe. Thank you, all of you. And in addition to managing through COVID, you might have noticed that the university has had a number of its own struggles in the last recent couple of years. And I'll restrain the urge to regale you with riveting tales about budget cuts and academic restructuring. But suffice it to say, the university has undergone its own evolutionary journey over the past 2 years. There's still more work to be done, but having now implemented most of the major changes, I know that our university is prepared for the future. We are well positioned to continue stewarding this remarkable institution that has grown and endured and cultivated knowledge and ideas for 114 years. And throughout, our core mission has always remained unchanged: to build one of the world's great universities for the public good. And that's not mere rhetoric. There are many universities in the world doing meaningful work, but there are not many universities in the world doing globally recognized research on such a comprehensive array of some of the greatest challenges facing humanity. Challenges like climate change, developing sustainable energy systems of the future, global food security, advancing and defending free and democratic societies committed to justice, equity, and opportunity for all, harnessing the potential of artificial intelligence to better society, and advancing human health and wellness in our local communities and around the world. I am proud to say that the University of Alberta is among a small handful of global universities with the research and teaching strength to make world-changing contributions to each and every one of these challenges. We are leading the way with purpose to develop solutions for our planet and our society. And perhaps one of the greatest challenges facing the globe is the urgent need to build a more inclusive and equitable world with opportunity for all in the face of mounting threats around the world to the core values of a free and democratic society. This is where I believe the social sciences and humanities have such a critical role to play, today represented by the Alberta School of Business, Campus Saint-Jean, and our Faculty of Native Studies. I'm enormously proud, for example, of how the entire U of A community, where we are home to the Canadian Institute of Ukrainian Studies, has stood proudly with Ukraine as it bravely fights to preserve its free and democratic society. I'm also proud of the university's new Indigenous Strategic Plan, outlining an ambitious vision for the meaningful inclusion of Indigenous peoples and Indigenous ways of knowing in all that we do as a university community. The plan lays out the next stage in building and sustaining respectful and mutual relationships with Indigenous communities and knowledge keepers. It will support the participation of Indigenous faculty, staff, and students in all the university's offerings and make space for Indigenous ways of knowing, the indigenization of curricula and research. The plan will help us hold ourselves accountable to the goals that we've set together. Je tiens à ajouter que je suis également très fier de la dimension francophone de l'université, qui, notamment grâce à la présence de Campus Saint-Jean au sein de notre institution, assure une connexion avec les francophones albertaines et canadiennes, ainsi qu'avec les habitants de 88 pays de la francophonie mondiale. La diversité de cette francophonie, active et croissante en Alberta, est une opportunité supplémentaire de s'ouvrir encore plus vers le monde. That's what sets our university apart. our impact in the world, and the difference we make. This is no better demonstrated than in the recent Times Higher Education Impact Ranking. This ranking is the only global performance measure that assesses universities against the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, including ending poverty, ending world hunger, climate action, and sustainable land use. I am proud to report that among over 2,000 universities worldwide, this year the University of Alberta ranked number 11. This is the impact that we are having in Alberta, in Canada, and around the world. And the latest QS World Rankings has just been published, one of the most prestigious rankings in the world, highly regarded, just published last week. And the University of Alberta, in 1 year, jumped 16 spots, which is completely unheard of. That never happens, where we now rank 110 in the world, placing us among the top 8% of the world's universities. A powerful measure of the University of Alberta's reputation and impact around the world. Yet, our most significant impact is represented by all of you here today, our exceptional graduates. Undoubtedly, the University of Alberta's most significant contribution to society and to the world is the remarkable talent of our graduates, and all of the incredible things that you will do as you embark on this next chapter in your lives. You are the problem solvers and the change makers. You are the builders and thinkers and leaders who will help find us way through the world's thorniest issues. You are the ones who will bring new energy and new and fresh thinking to the great debates and challenges of our times. We can't wait to learn about all of the amazing things you will do when you use your skills and knowledge and curiosity to help shape our evolving economy, nurture our fragile planet, and build a stronger and more just society. We know it's not going to take you long before you make a real difference when you walk out these doors today, and we could not be more proud of you. So today, we celebrate your achievements, the bright futures that you all have as part of a growing and global University of Alberta family. Congratulations.
Knowledge shall not be the concern of scholars alone. The uplifting of the whole people shall be its final goal.
They inspire us all with their brilliance, creative force, and fervent desire to make the world a better place.
I accept in the name of our poor people.
Dream your dreams. It is possible to have a new kind of world.
Those who receive an honorary degree from the University of Alberta set the highest standards of dedication and excellence for students and for society at large.
It is a good day to be you.
Remember who you are. Remember where you come from.
And while their backgrounds and fields of endeavor vary widely, all are exceptional.
Maybe it's best if I just speak from the heart.
I will remember you. Will you remember me?
We face today a clash of ignorances.
You are who make the history. You are who create the future.
U of A honorary degree recipients embody the university's vision to inspire the human spirit, through outstanding achievements in learning, discovery, and citizenship in a creative community.
Your generation will be called upon to balance what is now moving quickly to a tipping point.
I think we are now in the threshold of a new beginning.
It is a spirit that is building one of the world's great universities for the public good.
It is your attitude that will sustain you. It is not what happens to you, it is what you do with it.
Go out and not simply change the world, go out and save the world. That is what I would seek you to do.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the Senate of the University of Alberta, it is our privilege to introduce Sheila Louise Martin for the honorary degree of Doctor of Laws, our institution's highest honor. In the legal and judicial world, Sheila Martin has done it all. Accomplished scholar, erudite author, renowned public speaker, beloved educator, admired mentor, courageous human rights advocate, prolific professor, determined dean, skilled lawyer, feminist extraordinaire, and now respected jurist on the Supreme Court of Canada.
She has not one, but 4 law degrees, including a Master of Laws from the University of Alberta and a Doctorate of Juridical Science from the University of Toronto. Heeding the call to academia, Sheila joined the Faculty of Law at the University of Calgary and was appointed Dean at only 35, one of the first female deans of a law school in Canada. Exceptionally bright, Sheila's proven expertise is broad and deep, from torts to criminal law to constitutional law and everything in between. The hallmark of her legal and judicial careers has been her steadfast commitment to the principle of equality for all.
A strong defender of human rights as dean and later as litigator in criminal and constitutional law, Sheila was also one of the architects of the Indian Residential Schools Settlement. It recommended the creation of the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, which in turn has called for transformative change in our relationship with Indigenous peoples. Along with her late husband, Hirsch Walsh QC, Sheila was a tireless advocate on behalf of the wrongfully convicted David Milgaard. Her comments about that case reflect her approach to law and life. Quote, "Judging requires constant vigilance, an open mind, caution, care, and profound humility. Through David, I also learned about moral courage, resilience, and the power of the human heart to forgive."
There is a golden thread running through Sheila's life, her love of teaching. Few can claim their work has helped people around the world, but Sheila certainly can. She has moved the wheel of justice forward not only in Canada, but internationally through her fearless leadership in judicial education. Volunteer service is a gift to us all, and Sheila's has been extensive. A few examples only. She's been a member of the board of the Alberta Law Reform Institute, the Canadian Institute of Resources Law, the Canadian Research Institute for Law and the Family, the YMCA, and the Canadian Mental Health Association, and served as president of the Canadian chapter of the International Association of Women Judges.
Justice Martin was appointed to the Alberta Queen's Bench in 2005, the Court of Appeal in 2016, and the Supreme Court of Canada in 2017. Her scholarly, compelling judgments are models of clarity. She sees past the legal horizon to things others cannot yet see, not only where the law now is, but where it should be going. But it's not just these powerful talents that have made Justice Martin's influence so profound. It is also her humanity, courage, and inspirational leadership.
Today we honor her remarkable contribution to academia, judicial education, the Canadian legal landscape, and our community. And we celebrate her peerless commitment to equal justice for all. Eminent Chancellor, with great pride and respect, we present Sheila Louise Martin.
Honorable Sheila Louise Martin, in recognition of exemplary contributions as an educator, lawyer, and judge, and a lifelong commitment to equality in judicial education, I desire to confer upon you the honorary degree of Doctor of Laws, and to express the hope that we shall continue to be enriched by your wise counsel for many years to come. Thank you and congratulations.
Eminent Chancellor Garrity, President Bill Flanagan, Board Chair Kate Chisholm, graduates, friends, family, it's a joy and a privilege to celebrate your educational achievements on these traditional lands. A heartfelt congratulations to those receiving graduate degrees in business, degrees in Native Studies, et les diplômes baccalauréat et maîtrise de la Faculté Saint-Jean et du Centre Collegial d'Alberta. Convocation is a happy event. We celebrate how, with the support of your loved ones and teachers, through your dedication and discipline, you have succeeded. You have attained a university education. C'est la fin d'un chapitre et le début d'autre. And we pause to remember the journey and reflect upon the enduring benefits of your university degrees. Receiving an honorary doctorate with you today from our alma mater is a truly special moment in my life. I moved here from Montreal about 40 years ago, and I arrived as an anxious graduate student and left enriched beyond measure. The university gave me a strong intellectual foundation and played a significant role in my moral development. In my remarks, I'd like to explore with you some of the great lessons imparted to me from this wonderful institution. And I'll start at the beginning. I wanted to be a law professor, and David Jones QC encouraged me to study here in Edmonton. I had the will, but no means. I simply could not afford to attend graduate school. And it was the scholarship that the university gave to me that literally changed the course of my life. In short, generosity brought me here, and giving was the springboard for all that I have done since. Someone I had never met decided to reach across the country and pull up a stranger. This donor taught me an invaluable and indelible lesson about gratitude and my responsibility to give back, to assist, and to improve my community. And from this gorgeous gift, I attained some lifelong lessons. Like you, I learned how to learn, a transformative and transferable skill which contributes to a meaningful and examined life. Courses have a particular content. Your thesis will have a defined title, but the true goal of a good education is to sharpen the mind and open the heart, to hone analytical abilities as well as ethical precepts. So regardless of your degree or discipline today, you know how to think critically and act creatively. You appreciate how the essence of a university is the search for truth, that the purpose of research is to test a thesis and not confirm a bias. You investigate, you research, authenticate, verify, reason, and communicate. You see patterns and create frameworks. And whether you speak an Indigenous language, French, or the language of finance, you will appreciate that there are different ways of knowing and being. Education changes the way you look at things, and as a result, it changes the things that you look at. You have been exposed to people and to human systems, and were deeply enriched by speaking to those who do not share your views or life experience. And at university, we also learned how to work and succeed. I recall the fear that I felt when I first came here to study. My father was the first to receive any form of higher education, and I was plagued by self-doubt. Could I really do this? Was I smart enough? Did I have what it took to succeed? And what if I failed? Interestingly, these same questions arose every time I tried something new. And from my resume, you see I couldn't really keep a job. And it is here, while pursuing excellence and rigor, that I started to be able to tame or tap down or harness anxiety and replace it with self-assurance. Just by doing it, I gained the confidence that I could master the subject or write that paper if I put my mind to it, and that if I just relaxed and applied myself, the connections between complex ideas would come. Experience taught me that there are tried and true ways to get the job done. Not necessarily easily or the first time, but eventually, with patience and perseverance. I developed a strong work ethic and came to realize that Voltaire was right. No problem can withstand the assault of sustained thinking. And when I failed, which I did often, I simply committed to try to fail better the next time. The degrees in your hands demonstrate that you have also found a way through and a path forward. Yours was not the lottery version of achievement, a surprise windfall from a minimal investment. Your degrees were earned. Your deserved self-confidence emerged. One sentence at a time, you internalized that the secret of getting ahead is getting started, and you came to realize that very special happiness of a task accomplished. The confidence gained as a consequence of my hard work here was among the most important legacies of my university education. Repeatedly, over the years, I was less afraid and more legitimate after each completed project. I would ask questions. I had the ability to change my mind when necessary, and I found the courage to speak up and out against discrimination, inequality, and injustice. And this led to another crucial realization, nurtured in this university and subsequently confirmed in my life. Education pays the highest dividend when you move from knowledge to awareness, and then from awareness to action. And you will be called to action, to effect change and to solve problems big and small, whether in companies or communities. You will be looked to as leaders, and you will have the opportunity to shape the future. You will be asked to protect democracy, to build more equality, and achieve reconciliation, and in our lifetimes. Your education has prepared you well to meet these challenges and to overcome the resistance that will surely follow. We all appreciate that there are asymmetrical allocations of benefits and burdens in society. Et vous appréciez aussi l'importance de la langue et de la culture pour l'identité. Our MBA students will tell us that behavioral modification is often really difficult. People only change when they want to or because they have to. And Woodrow Wilson famously said that if you want to make enemies, try to change something. But it will help for you to recognize through your education the strategies of distancing and denial. There will be the accusation that by speaking out and against an existing injustice, it is you who is creating the problem. Some will insist that the real issue is elsewhere. Some will see no problem if it is not a problem for them. And there are those who don't want to hear it, either at all or again.
And yet others equate talking about something with actually fixing it. And there will always be bullies who function on fear and count on compliance, who stoop to meanness and name-calling. Do not be deflected, deterred, discouraged, or dissuaded. Trust your judgment and simply insist. Be proud of who you are, and be proud of all of who you are. Be persistent, because there is often a disproportion between effort and achievement, and gains will need to be defended. And if you feel like you're not making a difference, stay strong, continue to speak out. The consequences of not trying are even worse. We can all do something, and you can do a lot because your years at the University of Alberta have made you positive and principled and public-minded. I believe you will be successful, and that here you have everything you need to lead a meaningful and productive life. Vous comprenez l'art de vivre. You have gained much, gained core competencies and internal confidence, achieved under difficult circumstances, and know that change is as necessary as it is possible. So as you move into this next chapter, be generous, be grateful, be caring, be brave. It is my sincere hope that you will all come to know the great personal and professional satisfaction of using your immense talents in the service of others. Everyone will benefit if you point your moral compass in the direction of others. So, aujourd'hui, je vous souhaite félicitations et de fêter avec vos proches. So celebrate today, and tomorrow go save the world. Thank you.
Thank you so much for those words. The things that stood out for me, and I'm sure there's for many of you, the importance of replacing fear and anxiety with courage and confidence, transforming knowledge into awareness and finally action, because that's where it really counts. And be proud of who you are. Really appreciate your comments to all of the graduating class today. And can I invite you to come and sign the University Honor Roll? And that makes it official. You are now a member of the University of Alberta class of 2022. Welcome to the family. And now, graduates, it's your turn. As the name of each graduate is called to cross the stage, I will formally admit you to your degrees, and we'll have an opportunity to congratulate you. On your journey across the stage, you will walk past the University of Alberta ceremonial mace. Centuries ago, the mace was a symbol of authority over life and death, and I'm relieved to tell you today that that is no longer the case. Today, this mace represents the life-changing power of knowledge and the importance of our university and our graduates in our community. I look forward to meeting all of you up here on the stage.
The candidates for degrees will please rise if you are able. Please rise. You will be asked to provide a spoken response for the pledge with the President, which will appear on screen shortly. Eminent Chancellor and President, on behalf of the faculties, I present to you these scholars and ask that they be pledged and admitted to the degrees to which they are entitled.
Now, to our graduates, when you respond to the pledge, I want to hear the rafters of the Jubilee rattle. Do you promise faithfully to observe and loyally to maintain the statutes customs, privileges, and liberties of this, your university? Do you solemnly promise to conduct yourself in all things loyally and faithfully to the honor of your university, the encouragement of learning, and the good of your country?
These things I pledge myself to do.
Well done. I heard a rattle.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the legislature of this province, and with the consent of this university, I admit you to the degrees to which you are entitled, and invest you with all the powers, rights, and privileges pertaining to such degrees. I charge you to lift them for the uplifting of the whole people, to inspire the human spirit, to serve your community for the public good, and to pursue more steadfastly whatsoever things are true. Please be seated.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of Professor Kyle Murray and Professor Francis Plain, I present the following graduates for degrees in the Faculty of Business and Graduate Studies and Research. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Nahid Ibrahim. Eminent Chancellor, for the degree of Master of Business Administration, Sari Abumona. Mustafa Abdi Ali. Colin Joseph Atkins. Dana Awad. Arzu Bal. Maria Fernanda Bartoli. Oleksiy Berjansky. Jasmine Bachu. Ramdeep Singh Bandal. Lauren Julie Balanitz. Kenneth Graham Brunton. Sharifat Oluwatoyin Buhari. Emmanuel Ann Kapalad Kabling. Savetta Cartwright. Marcus Cheng. Daniela Kate Crocker. De Dai. Ali Teresa Lillian DeMello. Taylor Lane Doucette. Mark Raymond Dressler. Pedro Pertusier Duke. Donald Howard Edgecombe. Sienna Ariane Rochelle Elwin. Jian Yu Feng. Bruno Kelso Cunha de Freitas.
English German.
Lindsay Jordan Emma Joanne Germain.
This is also Joanne.
Braden Gerard. Gurvinder Singh Gill. John Stephen Grayson. Trent Glenn Harris. Emily Catherine Heaton. Giovanni Reed Holmes. Mansour Amin Jaral. Brian McLeod Kennedy. Ki Jing Kwang. Dominique Landry Giron.
This is Ray.
Rhea Kennedy Larson. Allison Victoria Lear. Charles Lee. Dennis Lee. Hanbo Lee. Jezreel Aguilar Lucas. Catherine McDonald. Elisa Marina Mer Sanchez. Jacob Richard Mandrusiak. Ryan Kenneth McAlpine. Angelica Mink. Jay Mosher. Josefa Mughal. Serena Shannon Miles. Shartina Ann Nahorniak. Arun Nair. Gaminta Lasak Nanayakara. Amarjit Parmar. Dennis David Perez Baranechea. Ahilesh Parakulam Shankar. Stephanie Arjuning Ties Prastunen Groom. Raji Majalakshmi. Ramya Ravi. Zaid Rejeb. Tanner Bryce Routh. Nikki Marie Sellinger. Claudine Joyce de la Trinidad Samaniano. Jordan William Shackle. Namirta Sharma. Connie Shea. Tien Chen. Udesh Singh. Mohammad Javad Soleimani Mehundi. Rembabu Sugumar Setupathy. Hong Chun Sun. Wilson Tat. Vedant Tiwari. Katarzyna Timchuk. Katrina Lee Valm. Shu Han Wang. Sana Westerman. Shuo Yi Xie. Kieran David Taylor New. Kweadio Yannick Arnaud Kouassi. Komla Maulolo Esiomle. Recipient of a Governor General's Silver Medal, the Right Honorable C.D. Howe Memorial Fellowship, and La Médaille d'Or des Pères Oblats, Veronica Alba, with distinction, avec distinction.
Veronica Elba is this year's recipient of the Right Honorable C.D. Howe Memorial Fellowship, our most prestigious Convocation undergraduate monetary award. Donated by the C.D. Howe Memorial Foundation, this fellowship is awarded to the undergraduate student who attains the highest overall standing throughout their degree program at the University of Alberta. Wow, well done. She is one of 3 recipients of the Governor General's Silver Medal. The Governor General's Silver Medals are the University of Alberta's most prestigious academic awards and are donated by the Governor General of Canada. First presented in 1873 by the Earl of Dufferin, the medals recognize and encourage academic excellence across Canada. In addition, Veronica has been awarded La Médaille d'Or des Pères Oblats, or awarded by the Faculté Saint-Jean to the graduating student who has shown the highest distinction in scholarship. This award was endowed by l'Enfant Saint-Jean. During her time at the University of Alberta, Veronica has shown impressive dedication and commitment to the academy and the campus community. She received the Louise McKinney Scholarship for the past 3 years, which is awarded to the top 2% of the faculty, and has been a member of the U of A Water Polo Club, serving as a member of the executive for the last 2 years. By welcoming new players and celebrating other people's successes, Veronica created an encouraging environment for everyone on the team. For the past 3 years, Veronica has been part of the Youth Science Innovate program, a university club that does science experiments in schools. This year, she worked with adults with disabilities as part of the program. Upon graduation, Veronica hopes to study medicine at the University of Ottawa, where she's currently on the wait list. My fingers are crossed. If she is accepted, she will start in the French stream in September. If not, she will consider spending time in Colombia, where she's originally from. Her career goal is to study medicine. With the ability to speak English, French, and Spanish, Veronica would be excited about the possibility of providing healthcare services to people from different languages and cultural backgrounds. Congratulations, Veronica.
Jordan Elizabeth Marie Cowan, avec distinction. Clara Jeanne Lys Davoine. Et maintenant, chancelier, au nom de la professeure Pierre-Yves Moquet et professeur France Plante, j'ai l'honneur de vous présenter les gradués des baccalauréats de la Faculté Saint-Jean et Faculty of Graduate Studies and Research. Éminence au grade de matrice en sciences de l'éducation. Ingrid Noël Pagan Coussa. Yulaine Joyce Doroni. Kimberly Claire Edgar, avec distinction. Jasmine Dominique Haynes. Also receiving a certificate in Translation Studies, Joanie Pilote avec distinction. Tracy Ann Pospisil avec distinction. Brooke Elizabeth Tyson. Faith Elizabeth June Wilberger. Éminent chancelier, au nom de la professeure Pierre-Yves Mouquet, j'ai l'honneur de vous présenter les gradués des baccalauréats de la Faculté Saint-Jean. Youssef Emeldadine Ahmed, avec distinction. Atia Ali. Gabrielle Boutros, avec distinction. Also receiving a certificate in sustainability, Julia Catherine Shannon Harper, avec distinction. Also receiving baccalauréat en éducation, Morgan Kowalczyk. Anna Danielle Kutz. Mercedes Audrey Leonard. Shailene Jessica Lewick, avec distinction. Karina Lynn Lopez, avec distinction. Also receiving a baccalauréat en éducation, François-Joseph Gérald Mainville. Kisha Marie Martens, avec distinction. Malcolm Robert Mélenchon. Alice Anana Museli. Nella Muiteneza. Isaiah Patterson. Also receiving a baccalauréat en éducation, Olivier Patrick Roy. Eris Sobzi Manfo. James William Sa. Also receiving a baccalauréat en éducation avec distinction, Giovanna Marietta Tepavats avec distinction. Erin Bryn Tetro avec distinction. Marianne Turgeon. Et maintenant, son grade de baccalauréat en éducation, Stephanie Anne Alexandra Spadi. Salome Assen. Suheila Benatia. Sarah Benkohila. Flora Jamel Bukaka. Taylor Ann Bremo. Mixie Elizabeth Del Carmen Castillo Boudreau. Amani Marine Modestine Chiege. Alika Cosette. Grace Lynn Davison. Claudia Dina de Crescentis. Tia Nicole de Decker avec distinction. Kumba Dieng. Germaine Daban Dior. Emily Juman Gimemchu. Reine Stéphanie Domingo. Asha Delphine Eba. Lexi May Fortin. Amadou Samba Gadaga. Laura Margaret Gatenby. Derek Giagao, avec distinction. Solana Lise Généreux, avec distinction. Harsimrat Gatahora. Sadiq Bashir Good. Claude Antonio Hebel, avec distinction. Cyrine Judy. Wenpagnade Ines Cabore. Malika Kesili. Nyayeli Nakazi Kelly. Cole James Ryan Kent, avec distinction. Laura Mary Kitkowski. Flora Estelle Jangon. Megan Melita Lambert, avec distinction. Zoé Lavoie. Catherine Armella Marie Lenoir, avec distinction. Robin Elizabeth Lower. Jean-Robert Leboula. Eva Maté, avec distinction. Brooklyn Ivy Marie Mills, avec distinction. Vivian Mina Nangop Chupta. Kiana Nanji. Marie Nadej Ngunu Ngumechu, avec distinction. Mart Nitkiemma. Edith Nkape. Mohamed Osman Hachi. Julie Alicia Diane Otti, avec distinction. Benjamin Antonio Pacholik, avec distinction. Benjamin Guy Pelletier. Jordan Adele Prather. Isabel Jasmine Richardson. Maya Camille Risbou Vincent. Safa Ramdani, avec distinction. Hannah Grace Shepian. Kelly Samantha Chinook. Mackenzie Neela Simmons, avec distinction. Emmanuel Smith, avec distinction. Arlette Swanfo. Rochelle Natalie Stevenson. Megan Adrienne Telford. Peyton Meredith Tremblay. Veronica Lee Vetch, avec distinction. Ibrahim Ahmed Abdi Warsame. Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of Professor Chris Anderson and Professor Francis Plain, I present the following graduates for degrees in the Faculty of Native Studies and Faculty of Graduate Studies and Research. For the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. This degree of Doctor of Philosophy is posthumously granted to Jennifer Dawn Ward and is accepted on her behalf by her husband Dave Ward and her daughter Emma Ward. For the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Native Studies with honors and recipient of the Faculty of Native Studies Medal, also receiving a certificate in Indigenous Governance and Partnership, Catherine Rachel Turner with first-class honors.
Catherine Turner is this year's recipient of the Faculty of Native Studies Award, awarded by the Faculty of Native Studies to the graduating student with superior academic achievement, convocating with an undergraduate degree in the Faculty of Native Studies. Catherine has excelled academically during her time at the University of Alberta, receiving a number of awards, including the Faculty of Native Studies Academic Excellence Scholarship, the Johnny Sampson Prize in Native Studies, and the Eric Newell Dean's Entrance Citation in Native Studies. Catherine is currently working as a research assistant in the Faculty of Native Studies and in the Department of Political Science. Upon graduation, Catherine is attending the University of Victoria for their joint degree program in Canadian Common Law and Indigenous Legal Orders. She's excited about the opportunity to work in a dynamic environment with people who look at systems with a critical eye to innovate and create change. Congratulations, Catherine.
Jasmine Tate with first-class honors. Eminent Chancellor for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Native Studies, Danielle Taylor Auger. Tyson Dawn Bailey. Sullivan Augusta Flora Baker. Emily Barnett. Charlotte Suzanne Brown. Julia Brianne Caliu. Also receiving a certificate in Indigenous Governance and Partnership, Kiana Sierra Cardinal Arcand. Cheyenne Cree Dawn Cardinal Martin. Kiera Samantha Carafel. Janelle Sarah Charland. Also receiving a certificate in Aboriginal Sport and Recreation and a certificate in Indigenous Governance and Partnership, Kristen Dorothy Fleurel. Amber Dawn Rachel Frick with distinction. Also receiving a certificate in Indigenous Governance and Partnership, Angela Noel Jensen. Christy Lee Kotash. Carter Scott Kuiper. Also receiving a certificate in Indigenous Governance and Partnership, Ether Alexandria Lindsay. Also receiving a certificate in Aboriginal Sport and Recreation, Andrew James William McLean. Garrett Dallas Meek. Danielle Virginia Okamau. Also receiving a certificate in Indigenous Governance and Partnership, Shaylee Georgia Sky Peacock. Brandy Michelle Perry. Katie Paula Melanie Sherwood. Keely Kisus Shirt with distinction. Eloise Françoise Marie Torque with distinction. Morningstar Willier. Éminent chancelier, au nom de la professeure Pierre-Yves Mokwe, l'honneur de vous présenter le gradué de diplôme de la Centre Collegial de l'Alberta, Faculté Saint-Jean. Diplôme de technique d'administration des affaires. Kaline Sednou Fopa. Hajar Kadouri. Junior Kibao Kanyama. Kwaku Jean-Marie Conan. Ben Yatif Mikhailo Tienderbogo. Bettina Vivine Sedi. Éminence au grade de certificat d'éducation la petite enfance superviseur, Julie Laurie Amana. Marguerite Sissoko. Vrasinga Angèle Diomande.
Eminent Chancellor, on behalf of the faculties, I present to you the remaining scholars whose names appear in the Convocation program, but who are not in attendance.
Well, congratulations, félicitations. You are graduates of the University of Alberta. Vous êtes diplômés de l'Université d'Alberta. And for friends and family, I think this moment merits a standing ovation. And to our graduates, you're already so enthusiastic, you already did this, but I think a particular standing ovation, turn around and thank your families and friends who sustained you on this journey. Thank you. And now it's time to turn our attention to the final part of today's ceremony. And before you are formally welcomed into the University of Alberta Alumni Association, I'd invite you to watch the screens for a presentation of a special video montage. And the song that accompanies the video, Je te retrouve, or I Remember You, was commissioned by Campus Saint-Jean in 2008 in honor of the U of A centenary. It captures, I think, the hopefulness and potential of days spent at the university, and hopefully will spark many memories of your own years here. The song is also a display of many of U of A's talents. It was composed by Professor Emeritus and Honorary Degree recipient, Dr. France Levasseur-Ouimet, and was arranged by U of A alumnus, Dr. Alan Bevan. The recording is performed by none other than Collegial Saint-Jean, under the direction of Laurier Fagnon, who's on the stage, I believe. Laurier, yes. So thank you. J'adore cette chanson. And so I have to tell you, I've seen this song many times, and it never fails to bring a tear to my eyes, and I think you're going to love it. Thank you.
Eminent Chancellor, thank you. Merci. To the graduating class of 2022, you have shown incredible resiliency, drive, and determination to be here today. Congratulations and welcome. My name is Pega Solari, and I graduated from the University of Alberta in 2008 from the Faculty of Business. It is my honor to congratulate you on becoming a U of A alumnus and to officially welcome you to our alumni community. We are more than 300,000 strong, living in some 140 countries around the world. We are a supportive, proud, diverse global network, collectively making extraordinary contributions to the alumni community, the university, and for the public good. Together, we are change makers, community builders, world shapers. Throughout the history of the university, our world has faced many challenges, but when we stand together, we generate the solutions that make us healthier, safer, stronger, and more just. We will always be seeking, always be challenging, and most of all, always be leading. Like our university, our alumni lead with purpose. Félicitations et bonne chance. Congratulations and best wishes in all your future adventures.
Thank you, Pega. And now we're coming to the close of our ceremonies and actually the close of convocation events for this spring. It's been a wonderful experience. And I want to close by adding a few words of thanks to some very important guests for us today. The Honorable Dr. Sheila Martin, thank you once again for sharing your story and your wisdom with our university family. You are an inspiring example of leadership, service, and accomplishment. In accepting this honorary degree, you bring great honor to the University of Alberta. Thank you. I also wish to thank our talented vocalist, Aaron Moore, and our outstanding convocation band under the direction of Dr. Thomas Dust. Thank you. And not surprisingly, there is a lot of work behind the scenes that goes into having an event like this today. And so I'd like to acknowledge the hard work of the staff of the Office of the Registrar and the Office of the Senate for their organization of today's convocation. I'm pleased to invite everyone to stay after the event, take some pictures out there in the lobby, enjoy seeing each other and congratulating each other on this very special day. And finally, to our graduates, congratulations for all that you have accomplished leading up to the conferral of your degree. On top of the normal challenges of completing a degree, these past 2 years have been incredibly challenging, and I want to acknowledge your determination and perseverance that helped you get to this day. It may sound like a bit of a cliche to say we're all in this together, but these past few years have taught us how much that simple message rings true. Your convocation today symbolizes what we can achieve together, how we can uplift the whole people, how we can continue to explore and pursue the truth when we unleash the creativity, the energy, ideas, and compassion of the students who are graduating today and will lead the way for tomorrow. I hope that you feel incredibly proud of what you have accomplished in your years at our university. You have spent hours, months, and years listening and learning, digging into complex issues and topics, thinking critically about some of the most pressing issues of our time, sharing time with friends and colleagues, and preparing for wherever your journey will take you. In turn, we are incredibly proud of all of you, our newest graduates. You bring us hope for the future. You inspire us with your energy, your enthusiasm, and ideas. Whatever path you choose, I encourage you above all else to understand you can make a positive difference in our world. And I can assure you that the University of Alberta will be here cheering you on from the sidelines as each of you pursues your next hopes and dreams. Congratulations again. Enjoy the celebration. Bonne chance.